What's going on, man? I'm so sorry to everyone that's watching my stream. This is the second time, the second day that this has happened within the last few days. My stream the YouTube app just crashes. So I'm so sorry. Well, people start to roll in. I'll just recap. There she is. Thank you, MK. You're back. I'm so sorry. I rebooted my phone. You know what? I'm going to have to update my phone. I haven't updated my phone. As soon as this stream, I will. I'm so sorry. Oh, gosh, that sucks. What a brutal... I mean, at least today's going to be a bit of a longer stream, so hopefully the rest goes smoothly. I'm so sorry, MK. Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. Thank you for spending it with me. Oh my gosh, I feel awful, you guys. A horrible viewing experience. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I feel awful. Welcome back to everybody that's back. Yeah. All right. So I'll give you guys a closer look at the watermelon. Thank you so much for the support, MK. Really appreciate you guys. I don't know how to exit the other lives, unfortunately. I have my other device here that I'm logged into, but I don't want to mess with anything. But thanks for coming back, everybody. I just don't know how to end the other lives. Ugh. Maybe I can end... Yeah, I can't end the live stream. Ugh. That really sucks. I'm stuck in... All right, you know what? I'm just gonna start propagating my dahlias. Hopefully you guys are still here. We're done with the watermelon. I'm gonna save the seeds. But yeah, this is the first aeroponic watermelon. Am I good? Am I frozen? Am I stuck? I've been having issues with internet at my house. Oh, it must be universal. No, for me, it's not internet. It's the YouTube app. The app keeps crashing on me, and I've updated it, and I've updated it again and again and again, and I don't know what's going on. So yeah, if you guys can go to the other live and tell people to come over here, because I can't get into the other live. I don't know what happened. Let me just see here. They found you. The numbers are going up. I know, I just feel so bad. It's probably a brutal viewing experience for everyone here. Thank you for bearing with me, and thank you for hanging out with me in the first place. I really appreciate you all. Really appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Les, welcome back. We'll be starting your seed soon, so you gotta be here. This is in honor of you. Okay, so I tasted the watermelon. It wasn't good. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. So you live and you learn. It is what it is. So now that we're done with that, we're going to cut the plant out and get it out of the system, because it also does have root rot, and I don't want to keep it in there. We're going to get ready to reset. So as we harvest things, as we take things out, it is time to... what's up, Bernie? Thanks for finding the right stream. And hey, Reef. Yeah, well, everybody that's here, show yourself so I can say hi to everybody. Make sure everyone's back. We had our own thing going for a bit. Oh, well, I should go back and chat, making sure you guys aren't all talking shit about me. Oh yeah, okay, we're in I think we have Andy still on another stream. That's funny, man. I watched some YouTube shorts. Give you time to fix your issue. Thank you for coming back to find me. You guys are so awesome. Honestly, thank you for being patient. I deleted a bunch of stuff off phone, and then I rebooted my phone, and fingers crossed we're good for now. So good to see you all. So good to hang out with you on this Sunday. Bernie, you just missed it, man. We cut open our first watermelon. Tasted like crap, but at least we got a watermelon. So now we can, you know, focus on how to grow a good watermelon. Yes, you just got here for the juggling act. I don't only do magic tricks, I also juggle. Ready? No, I'm just kidding. What's up, Bobby? And what's up, Adi? Says, which kingdom? Kingdom of the Grow Tent. The Canadian Grow Tent. I have to transfer videos from my phone to an external hard drive like 2 times a month so my phone will actually work. Mine automatically dumps, but it makes a copy. So I forget to, because I like having everything on my phone. Sometimes I want to do like a last minute short and I need to go back to something that I filmed like 2 years ago or recorded 2 years ago, and like I have it on my phone. But I can't keep 2 years worth of stuff on my phone because then this kind of stuff happens. I think the app is crashing because the memory on my phone is full. I don't know why it didn't happen yesterday. For some reason it's happening today. I have another phone, so if it happens again, I will be switching to my other device. All right, so watermelon is done. I'm just gonna get it out of the tent for now. I'll save the seeds, see if they germinate. Now we're gonna propagate our dahlia plant. What part of Canada are you in? I'm literally just outside of Toronto. So technically Toronto, Ontario. Get an external hard drive for storage. Oh, I have one. I have like crazy memory on it. It's just getting everything and parting ways with my phone. I gotta stop and work on file management. That's the problem, is I'm horrible at file management. I think habituals and if I'm not mistaken, right? TFP is breaking the internet. Has everyone done a zipper check? Yes! I guess I broke the internet yesterday with my open... and so today, I don't know, maybe many people came on to view the show, but nothing going on over here today, you guys. I did a zip check before I walked into the grow tent. That was the first thing I did. But normally, you know, I don't care about that stuff. But then I was like, oh God, how open was it? And that's when I started to panic. I'm like, oh my God, everyone saw. I'm just kidding. Setup looks like the Martian movie garden, LOL. You had an open show yesterday. I've seen a transformer blow. What, from me having my zipper down? Wow, quite the reaction. What up, Cavs? Good afternoon. Happy Sunday, everybody. It's good vibes in the grow tent today. Root rot and all. Hash coerced me into showing my roots, and I broke a whole lettuce plant. So I'll also be having lunch on today's stream. All right, let's get that plant out. Let's get the watermelon plant out, and then we'll focus on propagating the dahlia. Okay, I have no more gloves. Cool. All right, whatever. Where's the scissors? Murder. Yeah, pretty much. Whatever. It is what it is. The price you pay to prove yourself to trolls. Just kidding. So now we can cut our nut sling down and I could sew it back together and I could wear my SpongeBob costume again for Halloween. You guys, we're gonna do like a Halloween party on the stream. Everyone dress up and do a costume contest. If I actually did that, would some of you guys like dress up and come show your costume on the live and have like a Halloween party with me? Anybody interested? So there it is, our hammock. You should dress up all week for Halloween. Well, my costume is gonna be so simple, so freaking good. It's gonna be so good. Only if I can duct tape. Oh my god, you guys are funny. TFP costume this year is a giant and zipper. LOL. Yeah, exactly. Or a watermelon in a nut sling. What is up, B2B? Good afternoon. Thanks for hanging out. We just harvested first aeroponic watermelon. I'm dressing up as a keyboard gardener. Really? I thought you would dress up as a troll, or is that your everyday outfit? Ooh, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. I'm totally messing with you, Hash, but I feel like I've gotten to know you a little bit now that I can do that. You mess with me, I mess with you. But I'm totally joking. I'm sorry if I offended you. What do all you grow in your garden? Well, we are on a learning curve right now, but tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, eggplant, we're trying watermelon, we're trying strawberry, lettuce, herbs, we got all kinds of stuff. One in the same. I don't know what you mean one in the same, but I'm just kidding, you guys. Troll is not offensive to me. Okay, good. I'm just kidding. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I'm just joking around. I have a good sense of humor and I can take the heat. So I hope you all can too. Because if you can't, get out. No, I'm just kidding. Everyone's welcome. Grew strawberries for the first time this year and they came along wonderful. That is awesome, D2B. Did you grow them in soil or in some kind of system? Doors? All right, so bye-bye watermelon plant. Since we're gonna be resetting these buckets, it's time to get rid of the plant. There's a lot of stuff I didn't implement at first, and we had root rot, and the plant just suffered. Now we've learned how to manage things, or kind of learned, so it's time to reset the system and just do better. A nurse. Why? Because I have a nurse's tray? LOL. Get out of the kitchen. Exactly, calves. I'm not leaving. I have air conditioning. Soil outdoors and above bed. That's awesome, D2B. Congrats. If you can dish it out, you most certainly should be able to take it. Yes, calves, but sometimes I gotta just dip my toe in the water just to make sure, because I don't want to piss people off. And, you know, if people watch the replay later, they're gonna be like, geez, this girl's, you know, she's not very kind. But I'm just kidding, man. For those of you that just joined, we like to joke around here. And you gotta have a good sense of humor. Just laugh. Even while you're eating the poisoned lettuce. Okay, so the watermelon plant, I said bye-bye, because obviously we only got one watermelon. It's not doing well. The next thing I'm gonna do in preparation to reset my second bucket system is to propagate the dahlia plant. I feel so loved today. Do you sell produce? Is it for personal use? For personal use. Just try to grow my own food, so learning how to grow my own food so that I don't have to rely on the grocery store. Okay, so that's that. I'm just gonna cover that board up for now. Everyone should make a millennial cry at least once a day. What's a millennial again? What years are millennials? Yeah, doesn't love him back. No, it's tough love in here, Bernie. Yeah, love hurts. Gosh, you guys are so funny. Geez, why are you so mean to your chat? How could you? Yeah, that's what people are gonna think. I'm being mean to the chat when I'm really not. Mia, I'm a millennial? Am I? What years are millennials? Well, I think I'm like not really a millennial because I don't cry about that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, I am a millennial. Huh. Yeah. Well, you can't make me cry. Oh, my plants make me cry. Millennials are 1981 to 1996. Bobby, the meanie princess. Yes, that is me. Oh man. All right, so what are you guys suggesting, that the humidity is too high in here or too low in here? Because we were talking about humidity before. Oh wow, I'm way off. How old did you think millennial was, Cavs? Oh, 2005. Sorry, I missed that. 1981. Pastor? No, just vegetables. I was gonna say vegetables, but that's not even how you say vegetables in Spanish. Throwing your age out there now, princess. I always am forever 21, so. Which year are you, princess? If I told you, I'd have to... I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna make threats on here. Hell if I know, I'm Gen X. Good after. Did I already say good afternoon, Crimson? I feel like I missed saying good afternoon. Thank you for hanging out. Be mean as you like. My Gen X self doesn't give a shit. Did you get a trophy even when you didn't win? No. No. You only get it if you win. Or a ribbon or whatever. 29 forever. All of a sudden, I feel real young. Well, we don't gotta give away. To me, age is only a number. I really don't care. We don't know what your humidity is. My humidity, I maintain the last 3 days, it's been 50%. Fluctuating, been 47% and 50%. Right now, at this moment, it's 55%. But it's gonna go up because... it's going to go up because I have the dehumidifier off. Thanks so much, Crimson. Appreciate you. Hope you're having a happy Sunday, and cheers, man. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Appreciate it. Pizza dinner for five, no trophy. Bunch of young puppies in here. Think I'll go to the senior center, LOL. That's for breakfast. I don't eat breakfast. I do one meal a day. Yeah, fluctuations can definitely cause issues. Cooler temperatures, RH will get lower. Yeah, well, it's definitely cooler in here now because I turned the lights down. But, yeah. All right, guys. Let's propagate some... Oh yeah, I also gotta fill my tower. Fill the tower in a minute. What's my leaf's temperature? Oh, I don't know. Let me see if I took a screenshot of my Pulse app yesterday, and I'll show you guys. Okay, I think this was 2 days ago. So this is the latest screenshot I have. I guess 53 is dew point, the same as leaf temperature. Apparently I can get my laser thermometer and see what the actual surface temperature is. Apparently I'm in a transitional group called Zillennials, according to Google. That's funny, habitual hobbies. So I'm assuming you're like maybe 97, right? 96. Oh, dew point is not the same as leaf temp. My video is very slow. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I have to try to figure out a better way to get connection in an access point, but internal leaf temperature is more accurate. How would I determine that? Would a laser thermometer work? Because I do have a laser thermometer, laser temperature on the leaves. All right. I don't have it with me handy, but we'll do that. Okay, let's go propagate some dahlias. Lucad, I'm in Canada. How much age? Well, rewind and you'll find out. Most people can't measure internal leaf temp. Please show us your garden. Well, this is my garden. We've got all kinds of stuff growing on. As we get stuff done today, you'll see. I'll take you guys around. All right, so the only time I've ever propagated dahlias, I just cut like a little tiny runner. So we're gonna do a few of them just to make sure that we get at least one plant. Crimson says, I do not want your utility bills. Yeah, man, the price is definitely, I'm gonna switch my lighting schedule so that it's lights on at night. And there's a few things I can do to try to optimize, I guess, the way the plants absorb light. And so, yeah. Don't use a meat thermometer to measure internal leaf temp. How old are you? Rewind to find out. I'm surprised we don't have a monitor that can check inside the stalk of a plant. Yeah, Forever 21. That's why she has holes in it. Because my leaf temperature is too high. Maybe I should turn my lights down. Please, please, please answer. I already told Forever 21. What else do you want to know? Ask me anything. All right, so we've got a little growth node here. And we're gonna put it in the foam collar and I'm gonna float it where I have my seedlings. I'll show you guys in a second. So I just also replenished the water. Have a great day, Adi. Thanks for hanging. I was taught never ask a lady her age. Honestly, I think that's silly. Like, whatever, you are the age you are. It's not a big deal. I know some people, like, maybe when I get to a certain age I won't want to disclose my age, but I just don't now because it's fun to withhold information. 2 rules of life: never ask a lady her age or her weight. Yeah, or if she's pregnant or something. I've been like tempted to ask people before and I'm like, no, do that. Someone come carry this bathtub out of the house from Noah. I never asked them, I guess for them. Yeah, I mean, when I tell people how old I am, people are usually a little bit surprised. From 2 different aspects, because I can be a little more mature for my age, but at the same time, I don't think I look my age. I mean, I don't think anybody likes it when you guess their weight. That's something like a little private, you know. That I can understand. But age is like whatever, you know. I've had situations where I feel worried because I'm like, you know, younger among people, or I'm the eldest among people. It doesn't like, it doesn't bother me. Okay, anyways, so moving on. I'm gonna get more cuttings. Oh my gosh, you guys. I don't like this conversation. Let's turn it around and talk about plants. How big are those buckets, like gallon wise? I have no idea. That's a great question. I should try filling them up to see, because I get asked that a lot. I have no clue. It says somewhere a pamphlet, but when I put them together, that was like 3 years before I even started growing. So I do not remember. Those buckets look like 5-gallon size. Yeah, I don't know. I should fill one of them. When we reset the system, I'm going to fill one of them up. And no, it doesn't. These were like direct manufacturer. The only thing it says on the bottom is Bato. B-A-T-O, Bato buckets. Because that's what they're called. I accidentally took a cutting that's flowering, so I'm just taking the buds off. Pot volume calculator. Looks like at least 4 or 5 gallons of milk would fit in them. That's how I measure things. All right, so I'll show you guys. I have my cuttings here. Oh, we have our other seedlings too. We have 2 cilantro, 1 dill, our dahlia, and then a dough hill pepper over there. So now we're gonna start some new pepper seeds. We're gonna look at the pepper varieties that Les sent us. Shout out to Les. Honestly, those are the coolest varieties. I'm so excited for the mocha swirl. Did Les leave? No, I don't think so. But if he did, shout out. Milk in Canada comes in bags. There are calculators online for measuring volume of gardening containers. Huh. I did not know that. I could just fill it with water and let you guys... Yeah, we have bagged milk here in Canada. I don't really drink milk or buy milk. Coffee, I use cream, which is in a carton. So, yeah, I don't really know much about the milk in a bag, but... All right, so how many cuttings do I have? I have 4. We're gonna see if those root. Here in Holland, we don't have milk in bags. Feels wrong, like boxed wine, LOL. Milk should be in glass. Yup, agree with that. So water, so should everything else. Nothing should be in plastic. Bagged milk doesn't sound good. Oh, Bernie, look at Bernie, filthy. Yeah, pizza party at Les's house. Making a flatbread. Nice. Okay. So we've got our what else do we have to do? We have to fill the tower. That's something I feel like I'd want to do off camera, but I'll do it on camera. You guys just chirp me, or, well, specifically Hat. Alright, so first, do the CalMag. I'm adding in 12 liters of water, so we're gonna do 1 ml per liter. Remnants of milk out of the jug. Yeah, in the longer you stay, you'll get to know. I tend to respond a lot and get caught up with the advice that's given to me in the chat, and it turns into a thing. And now it's just a thing. Like, people just chirp me when I put my nutrients in. I've heard of using milk in the garden before. I've heard of using it for, do I have something in my teeth? Thank you for telling me. You see? Habitual hobbies. You are always coming through. And yeah, it's probably lettuce because I haven't eaten anything else today. Do you think it's gone? Oh my gosh. Alright, but this time I'm not going to sit here and talk about it for an hour. Yesterday I really, I don't see anything in my teeth anymore. I think it's gone. Anyways, thank you for telling me. It's, either water or lettuce. Oh my gosh. Alright, whatever. This is, like I said, this is show business, baby. This is just the way stuff goes on a live. So yeah, I'm just gonna mix my nutrients for the tower. TFE is so gullible. Am I? Oh my, you guys joking with me? I don't know. Whatever. Diluted milk for powdery mildew. Yes, I've heard of that too. Your top 3 thumbnails in my feed now. Yes, Palmetto. That was the goal, is just spam you guys with my lives so that it forces you to watch. No, I'm so sorry for that happening. I apologize. It's a nice face. Thank you so much, Palmetto. Appreciate it. Only when I don't have stuff in my teeth and my zipper zipped up. Okay, so I'm gonna let it sit for a few minutes. I actually got to get like a jar or something to pour it into. I don't know if I have anything here. Be right back. Okay, what did I miss? What did I miss? This is why all the progress is done off camera. We distract you with milk birthday sippers. LOL. Hey, what is up, Levels? Afternoon. Thank you for joining. Happy Sunday. Just catching up on some chat. She's back, LOL. I called dibs on the Chinese 5 peppers. Oh my gosh. Scotty is a cool dude. I like meeting people in the community. Oh, Bernie, are you talking about Scotty 420? Did you guys meet in person? That's so awesome. Princess's streams are a breath of fresh air compared to others that I see. Oh, thanks so much for saying that. Except the real weirdo is me, Reef. I am a total weirdo. So I'm glad that you guys are here hanging out with me. That's so nice of you. Heard strange bubbling noise. Yeah, that's the grow tower. We're mixing our nutrients right now, so. Thank you so much, Levels. Appreciate you. I'll show you guys really quick for those of you that just joined. We're in the process. We're about to reset our second bucket system, or our first bucket system, but there it is. That's everything right now. Some of it's rough. Those are the tomatoes, cucumbers, some flowers. We've got some eggplant. We've got all kinds of stuff growing on. Purple peppers. I'll just show you guys the nice stuff. I'm really pleased with Scotty right now. I don't know which Scotty you're talking about, but cool, cool, cool. Care packages are always nice, Bernie. That's awesome. So I didn't calibrate my pH pen yesterday, but I did use the drops and compare the reading with my pen, and it was the same. So even though I'm going to calibrate it, it still seems fine right now. Oh yeah, you're talking about Scotty 420. Never heard of that one. I think his handle's like Wet Basement Grows or something. I think that's his actual like YouTube handle, if I'm not mistaken. Thank you so much, Levels. Appreciate you. Look at that setup. Yeah, we got to calibrate the pen, so I've been using the drops for now. And then we got the grow tower. The grow tower is a work in progress. We're learning how to not get root rot. But we've lettuce, herbs, all kinds of good stuff, you guys. Is this the same Scotty that does all the beaming people up stuff? LOL. No, I don't think it's from Star Trek, Bobby. Yes, I always watch his lives and I see him do some giveaways and stuff. So he is definitely awesome at getting the community together. Yeah, Scotty doesn't know. Thanks for the support, Levels. Appreciate you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. And I actually tuned into your show for quite a bit of time this morning, and I really enjoyed it. Thank you for what you do. Appreciate you. Never tried. I feel like you meant grow dots. I'm thinking about doing a live soon while I clean up my grow tent and do some houseplant care, maybe start needs. Okay, let me know and I will definitely tune in, Habitual. I really enjoy watching your videos and your garden updates. I'm not gonna delete that because it's funny. It's freaking hilarious, Hash. Yes, that is fact, Levels. It's so true. I don't have any friends anymore because nobody wants to hear about plants. So, ain't that the truth? I tested them for and they suck. Okay, I'm gonna bring down what I think are grow dots because I think I have some for like my my money tree and my, speaking of, I wait for the strawberry tower. Well, it's gonna be sick. Yeah, level this green tower. Wow, this yellow tower behind me is going to be a strawberry tower once I get my act together. Habitual hobbies. Les is her channel. Need new friends then. Yeah, exactly. You guys are my new friends. You'd have to use at least 5 times as much than recommended. Yeah, so anyways, I was saying, I told you guys that I had a Japanese maple that I had to uproot from the soil and plant into a pot. Still left it outside. It's an outdoor plant. I planted it in a planter box and it was dying because I used like really garbage soil just literally from my backyard. And I had somebody ring my doorbell, not once, but twice. They came to my door. The first time I didn't answer because I was like, who the heck is this? The second time I answered because I was like, they're back again. Who is this? And they told me that my tree was dying and that they wanted to help bring it back to life. And then I was like, no, I'm the plant person. I'm going to fix it. So I repotted it and I fixed it and it's coming back to life, everybody. I'm really excited about that. It's like rebranded Miracle-Gro. Oh, because mine is Miracle-Gro or Scott's or whatever. I tossed them in the trash. An 8-foot tall Japanese maple on my deck. That's hilarious, Princess. Yeah, I was like, but I understand the person that did that because I would do the same. Like, probably go to someone's door and ask, hey, can I fix your plants? Hey, what's up, Stangman? Good afternoon. I am just mixing my nutrients. This time I'm going to do it differently. I've been obviously trying different ways because, especially with the grow tower, it's hard to check the pH. No, you're talking about grow dots, Hash. I'm not stupid. I know I'm not talking about general hydroponics. My grow dots are Scott's brand. You guys, sometimes I don't word or say every word and then some of you guys think I'm like not understanding things. I swear, not stupid. So yeah, this time I'm mixing everything in the jug before adding it to my system, especially with the grow tower. It's hard to check the pH through plant port. Don't use grow dots. I don't, honestly. I used them my first year growing flowers. I just kind of sprinkled it on my bed. I feel like, but I didn't understand like what it does or whatever. So I think in Colorado they do it under, no, I mean, sometimes I don't word things properly. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna add in my grow now. It's been like, what, 10 minutes? Bernie, if I say that out loud, it's gonna sound like I'm saying it about myself, so I'm not gonna say it. Just gonna mix my nutrients. I mean, you know, sometimes I don't always think things through, but if I were the type of person to think things through, I wouldn't have started growing this way, to be honest with you. I wouldn't have started growing at all. I would have been like, nah, too much work. I just saw the systems and I'm like, these look cool. Let's go. Go big or go home. And honestly, it really holds accountable to just learn as I go. So, you know, the fact that I'm only a couple years in and we've accomplished this, it's, even though I don't think things through, sometimes it's to my benefit. Because sometimes if you think things through a little too much, you miss a lot of opportunities in life. So, it is what it is, you guys. It is. but I'm here to share my journey because there may be people that are also like me that don't know what they're doing, don't think things through, and then they're in the thick of it, and they don't know how to like handle or manage things. So you guys watch my dumpster fire and learn from it. And this is the first time, it's actually not a dumpster fire. This is the first time that things are actually good. So, how much am I adding here? Actually, we'll just use this. Oh, thanks a lot, Bobby. Now I got that song stuck in. I have a metal garden trowel that has a built-in bottle opener and it says the beer gardener. That's so funny. Yeah, Hash, I am relaxed. You relax. You know, what movie is that from? Crashers? He's like, relax. No, you relax. Oh, we're referring to lower class Boof, habitual hobbies. His name, I know him through Instagram, and his name Calves Snake Oil. And so I just call him Calves. Everybody calls him Calves. Levels, I'm new to growing. This is my third, and I've only grown for in total growing time 12 months, but I started in 2023. But I've had a lot of breaks in between where I've thrown the towel because it is such a learning curve. Like, I didn't even own a house plant before. I just wanted to start growing my own food, and I really just went for it. But obviously the garden looks rough right now because I yeah. Oh my god, Levels, you know what I'm talking about. Lock it up. No, you lock it up. Lock it up. That's one of the best movies. You need a nutrient dispensation. You guys have to remember, this is just like my house. Like, it's not a commercial grow. Yes, it's a big tent, but I'm not growing commercially, so she is the yeah, that's probably why I have problems with my plants, because human error. Lock it up. No, you lock it up. Lock it up. Oh man, what a good movie. Thanks for saying that, Levels. Appreciate you. The coolest thing about plants is there will always be more to learn. Yes! I started growing in 2012 and I'm still learning new things every day. What up, Canna Claus? Thanks for hanging out. I think he just means like a pump on shampoo so you don't have to pour. Oh, you know what? I was actually going to reach out to GH and be like, what the heck you guys doing, man? He pumps for your bottles, but I understand why they don't do that, because if they did, would complain that the pumps get clogged up. Yeah, need to get that nutrient to recalibrated. I always called him Boof. I thought Calves blocked me. Oh, you know what? I'll call him Boof so that it's easier for everyone who's watching to understand who I'm referring to. Yes, we definitely need a good laugh. That's what I try to do every day, man. I tell people all the time, whether you're laughing with me or at me, I don't care. As long as you're laughing, just here to bring the good vibes and talk about plants. Before you got here, Levels, we were just talking about, I was just showing everybody my watermelon. I harvested my first aeroponic watermelon and it totally sucked. So it's all about the journey, you guys. All right, gotta add in our microbes and then we'll check the pH. Sorry. That's where I always screw up with this. Then big bottles trying to pour off into stuff. Yes. I need to get a Rebel Starfighter. Tomatoes are good in pizza. Oh, well, we're going to be growing those less, so call me just about anything, but never late for dinner. LOL, boof. Feel weird calling you boof now, but whatever. I love making jokes, especially in a serious... Oh my gosh, Palmetto. A lot of people in my life, I do that to, and oh, they can't stand it. I'm like a big kid. I just like to joke all the time, even when the time is wrong. That's why I love that you guys have a good sense of humor, because I literally just joke around all the time. All right, so 12 mils, do 1 mil per liter. Gotta make jokes to kill the random awkwardness. Yeah, I do that too. Nutrient dispensers on the fritz again. Throwing nudes everywhere. Yeah, and I'm trying to just it's like, you know, when you pop a bottle of champagne, it just goes everywhere. You're an inspiration. I'm trying to do super hot peppers. 1179. Happy growing to you. Thank you for saying that. Appreciate you for being here. Happy Sunday. 2 hours after that guy, gosh. What kind of hot peppers? Yeah, we got the Chinese 5-color peppers growing. Those are hot, but they're not super hot. Sorry about the watermelon. That's okay, Fred. I'm just glad I got a watermelon growing. Even if it wasn't right, now I know I need to either pollinate better or be more optimized in our next try. And so I think we'll have just a better success rate. You know, I'll have better control with the nutrients when I make the switch. Right now I'm using organic in an aeroponic system, or a hybrid, or whatever they want to call it. Syntheganic or whatever. And yeah, I'm full that just things will be overall different the next run. All right. Ooh. Les has all the guardians. What a hoarder, LOL. Take it as a learning lesson and experience with the water. Yes, that's what I do with everything in my garden. The best super hot peppers for flavors, the ghost pepper. Oh, we got some of those. Les sent me some. Anybody watching Red Bull Rampage today? No, don't know what that is. No politics in the garden. Yeah, seriously. The only politics is, like, you know, I guess not companion planting, but what do you call it? Things that well together versus not. Bernie, maybe I'll like pickle it or something, because it's not very tasty, to be honest with you. All right, I'm just gonna mix this up and then we'll check our pH. The electric toothbrush playtime might help the watermelon next time. I did. I pollinated the crap out of it. Can't stay to go visit my brother. Have a great day, Canna Claus. Happy Sunday. Anyway, have a great live. About to run the giveaway. Have a great giveaway. Have a great rest of your show levels. Thank you so much for being out. Really appreciate you. Happy Sunday, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. All right. Okay, so we've got our ratio here. I'm gonna mix it up. I recommend that you get the third part and not the powder that the guy gave you. Why not? What's wrong with the powder? Yeah, you lock it up. Oh my gosh. Debate on open or closed zippers. What is Levels doing? Hosting a giveaway? Yeah, he's got a live show. He's been live like since this morning. Before I hopped on my live, that's why I was running 5 minutes late, was because I was busy watching his live. He's got so many great growers on his show. Most of them are cannabis growers, but they're indoor growers. And honestly, I learned a lot just watching for like half an hour this morning. So you guys should definitely go check out his page if you're into like indoor growing and all that kind of stuff. I'd look at what it needs. Powder is not good for hydro. That's what I've seen. Yeah, I don't know. All right. I've mixed. Now we're going to... Maybe it didn't get enough light in the beginning of its life. Yes, that is true. Anytime Levels, I love your show. It's really cool what you do. I love when people bring like different growers here and like highlight others in the community. It just helps me learn a lot. I'm a really visual person, and so yeah, I do know. And you need the third part. Oh, how do you know? I might have to add more water. Or what can you use instead what can you do instead of using pH up? I don't like using pH up or down. So right now, obviously the pH is way too low. It's 5.1. Should I just use pH up? Or, because if I add more water, the EC will be off, right? Or the ppm or whatever. Yeah, like it's perfect right now. The EC is 1.5. But if I add water to my reservoir, then never use pH up. But if I add water, then my ratio's off. So right now my 0.5 and my ppm is 716, which is like perfect where I want right now. And if I add water, that's going to change. Anything else, you have to use a lot more. Yeah, if I use water, I've got to add like another gallon, and that throws off my ratio. So what do you do in that situation if you don't want to use pH up? But why not use pH up? My only thing is, I feel using it only because, like, what is this colorant in there? Is it just so that you can like differentiate pH up from down, because the down's orange and the up is blue? Cider vinegar? Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I would use that in my system. And this is the point where all the info is going right over, and my soft fingers don't understand this. Yeah, habitual hobbies, plants, my plants need to be a specific pH in order for them to uptake nutrients properly. And so before I add in my nutrients, I have to make sure that the pH is correct. Otherwise, plants aren't going to uptake it the way they're supposed to. And so I'm just trying to, there's a solution that you can use if your pH is too low based on your solution that you're making for your nutrients. You can use something called pH up, where if you add a small amount, it's like a quick way of raising your pH level. Same thing with pH down. It's the same thing, it's just called pH down, and you add in like a little bit at a time, and it's supposed to help bring your pH down. I have been told, and I'm not sure why, I should research why, but I've been told not to use it if I can help it. That if I want to increase my pH, that I could add in distilled water, which is a natural pH of 7. So right now the pH of my solution that I'm going to add to my reservoir is 5.1. I want to get it up to a 6, and I don't know how to do that without adding pH up. When you add nutrients to a fresh gallon of water, your pH goes too low. Yes. So I added in nutrients, but then I also poured in my ratio, right? Because the nutrients is concentrated in one jug. So I added more water because that'll be the correct ratio, and I checked my pH, and the EC and the ppm is fine, but the pH is too low. Yeah, 5.1. Okay, let's try the drops. Maybe it's my pen drops. If it dropped to 5.1, then you do not have correct ratios anyways. I'm using, of the Grow, I did 1.5 mils per liter. Of the CalMag, I did 1 mil per liter. And what else? The recommended amount of the microbe. From someone who doesn't know about this, it does sound better to up pH by using just water for some reason. None of this means anything. What is your starting pH? I don't know. I should just check the pH of my water, but first I'm going to use drops because this is why I run soil. Yeah, I'm going to check how much water are you testing? This is 3 cups of water, which is like 700 mils. milliliters. So much chemistry. Habitual hobbies. Now you can understand why I like short circuit. I'm not very I'm not good at math. I'm not good at science. It's really to wrap my head around this. But I'm getting better. Damn it. Okay, so I'm going to use pH which are more accurate. That is not a gallon of water. Because okay, I don't know how to word what I'm trying to explain, okay? So because I'm adding 12 liters of water, so 3 gallons of water to an hour, I put in all my nutrients concentrated in 1 gallon. But if I test the pH of that, that's incorrect because I'm going to be adding water to it. So what I did was I poured in 1 cup of this, of my concentrated nutrients, and 2 cups of distilled water to reflect the ratio it's going to be in the grow tower. And then I tested my pH. So I don't know if that's wrong, but I'm trying to create the ratio that's going to be in the grow tower. This is, you know what, next time, I'm gonna do it off camera. Yeah, the pH is too high. Or I mean too low. Why are you testing pH after you add it to water? Are you just supposed to test the pH of your nutrients and not your whole nutrient solution with your water? Because if that's the case, then I've been doing it wrong even more so. I have a 5-gallon bucket. If I pour it into the grow tower, it's difficult to check it from the plant port. I'm not making it difficult, you guys. Okay, you know what? I don't know. You know, I'm even more confused now. Habitual hobbies, you can teach me soil. Maybe I'll start growing in soil, because this is like, I'm getting irritated. So, okay. Okay, well, I don't know. I'm just gonna put this in my reservoir. I feel like the ratios are right, and I'm gonna just add pH up. You'll still achieve the same failure on or off camera. Yes, but at least I won't have to deal with the feedback. 3 gallons worth of nutrients into 1 gallon. Of course it's too low. Oh my gosh, but that's what I'm trying to explain, is that I added water into where I'm testing my pH to reflect the ratio. Anyways, whatever. I'm just gonna do what I think, and if it's wrong, then I'll see it in minutes. Because I feel like this should be correct. So the idea normally would be, so what I've done in the past is I just add everything in the tower and I just test it through a plant port an hour later. That's because it's hard to stick your hand in the tower and prop it in the reservoir of the tower. Even if you measure it in gallons, I am actually measuring it in gallons. So I have 3 gallons that I'm adding to the grow tower. And so one of the gallons is concentrated with the nutrients. That's enough for all 3 gallons. And so I poured a 1-to-3 ratio of my concentrated solution to water to reflect the ratio that's going in the grow tower. Pour 3 gallons of water in it. Add 1 teaspoon per gallon as directed on the bottle, then pH. No, it's not hard, but okay. You know what? I don't have a 3-gallon bucket, so this is what I'm faced with right now. Until I get the prop, now I know I probably need a larger vessel to mix my stuff. Anyways, we're getting there, you guys. The grow tower is a different game because I can't just stick my pH pen in the tower. Then there's me that rarely ever checks pH. That was me, Les. I never checked my pH. This is why, even though like my garden is okay and I'm growing stuff, I feel so bad. I can tell you I'm flustered. No, don't feel bad. This is part of the learning curve and this is part of the journey. I get flustered because there's so much conflicting information, and I went 3 grows without checking my pH at all, and I was able to grow quite a bit. And so now that I'm really trying to be open-minded and learn from other growers in the community, it can be challenging to go through a learning curve, especially when you're live on camera. But I'm flustered, but like I'm fine. We got this. The pH is dropping because of the organic material being decomposed into the water, causing it to become anaerobic. But I don't understand if I'm mixing it into water. But I did add bacillus to this. Should I not have added it? Yeah, lock up, Bernie. I'm fine. Shut up. I'm fine. Oh man. Wow. What a learning curve. It's not even a learning curve. It's just like I guess I have limited resources. Okay. Well, now I don't really know what to do. I'm just gonna add this in, and it is what it is. You guys have one last chance to tell me not to add it in. I'll never forget the games I saw when I first dialed PH in. There's so much rust and calcium, man, that I feel like it's just gonna mess up my system even more than the nutrients already does. I'll just put you guys here. Yeah, honestly, I don't know what's right or what's wrong. No lead pipes. It's like in the water, Bernie. It's really bad. Like the shower is like orange from rust. I have to wash it all the time. Like it's really, really bad. I even wash my hair with distilled water because it turns orange from the city water. If you don't have a 3-gallon bit, then do 1 gallon at a time. Okay, so what's the difference if I put 3 gallons worth in one bowl and nothing in 2 other gallons, and then as long as I pour the right ratio in that cup to test it, what's the difference? Like that I don't understand. Because I'm mixing it into water anyways. Like I just understand. No, but that's the thing that you guys aren't understanding. I'm not mixing it into more water. I poured... Anyways, whatever. It's fine. Yes, I may have caught it, but I poured the proper ratio. I only poured 1/3 of the concentrate bottle. Anyways. The tower is like empty. There's no water in the tower. So the only water that I'm adding is what I'm adding the nutrients to. I use 5-gallon buckets in my tent to raise up the pot. Making a concentrate seems getting extra steps. I'm on the outside looking in and a little confused anyways. I mean, yeah, I could do 1 gallon at a time, I guess. But then, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just put everything in. I've always done it that way. Maybe that's wrong. Like maybe just, yeah. Because last time, anyways, it is what it is. It's a learning experience. It definitely reacts, but I change my water every week. Mine are food grade. They're from the hydroponic store that I used to frequent. Towers run out of water completely. I didn't realize that. Normally they don't, but this time it did. Because it's on a timer, I don't always hear it go on, and then I miss it. Once you get it down, then you'll know what works best for you. What, calves or boof? I will for sure. Like I said, I went through these learning curves with everything else in the garden. It's just I wasn't doing these lives, and it took me longer to learn, but I did. I'm gonna get there. It's just you know, it's tough learning, and then learning with in front of people can be kind of like vulnerable, right? And so yeah, sometimes I get stuff wrong, sometimes I do stuff the complicated way or in a stupid way, but that's the way I learn, and it's fun to watch. And so yeah, it's all fun. Like, that's the thing, is I'm trying to, as much as I get flustered and I take it seriously, like, it's all about having a good time. It's all about having a good time and while we learn. And even though I want to take it seriously because it does cost money, I also want to have fun. And so I may get flustered, but in the bigger picture of it all, it's all in good fun. At least you're willing to take in the information. We enjoy being here. Well, maybe not Hash. I'm sure you guys enjoy being here. I enjoy you here. So thank you to those of you that hang out with me. There's nothing wrong with what you're doing unless you ask how to pH your solution that hasn't been mixed with water yet. But I did mix it with water. Oh my gosh. I feel like you guys aren't listening to me. I hear what you're saying, but I think whatever you think I did is wrong. Yes, Boof, I'm gonna take your advice. And I'm gonna do 1 gallon at a time. I will. Ay, ay, ay. Then we'll take a sample of the water and we'll try the drops. In the meantime, we'll start some seeds, and then I'll check my pH on the live before I go. LOL less. Yes, definitely more difficult when you find that out, for sure. If the tower still has water in it, I think maybe they're right. Not really sure. If it's empty, it obviously works both ways. None of you do it like this. I bet your tent looks healthy. If it doesn't work, you can figure it out from there. Agree, I've never seen nutrient mixing like this. Told you. Well, I wasn't mixing nutrients like this before until I'm trying to understand. I used to put everything in 1 jug and just pour it in, and that's it. That's how I started, was 1 gallon at a time. And then people were like, no, you need to add in your CalMag first, wait, then add in your other stuff. And so I started adding things in stages, and I started complicating it because I didn't understand. Like, I took it very literally that, like, add the CalMag to your tower, let it run. And I thought when they said for a while, it was like, let it run for like an hour, 2 hours, then add in your nutrients. So that's what I did. I broke it up into stages. And because I was splitting it into different gallons, now I just add everything in 1 jug, and I check, like, I recreate the ratio that's going in the tower in this cup and check my pH, which is a complicated way of doing it, but like, I don't know how else to do it because it's hard without the drops or the strips to stick my pH pen in the tower unless I get a vessel to mix everything in, which is the next step. But the problem is, then how do you pour the 5 gallon vessel into the tower without spilling it, making a huge mess, you know? We'll check that in a bit. $5-gallon food grade buckets, $5 at Home Depot. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go after this live and go get myself a 5-gallon bucket. I see 5-gallon buckets on the side of the road all the time. Yeah, not sure if those are food grade, Bobby. More like trash grade. But yeah, so I drove my G-Pops crazy, so you're doing it way better than I. Thanks, Cavs. You know what? Or Boof. It's all a part of the learning. Everyone learns in a different way. Some people are meant to research things and learn things properly, and then some people are like me, where make me do something crafty or artistic or creative, and I'll destroy all of you. But make me learn chemistry and how to properly pH my solution. Will fail over and over and over again, but once I get it, I'll never forget it. And that's just the way, that's just how I am. And I'm sure there's a lot of other people that learn the same way that I do, is like fly by the seat of their pants, where, you know, it like, yeah. Just don't buy it 100. Yeah, hydro shops, a lot of the stuff is expensive. I just try to support local businesses. I buy my buckets at the dollar store for $1.25. LOL. Yeah, I'll have to get a 5-gallon bucket to really measure out my solution. We're gonna get it right, you guys. We're gonna get it right, and you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. All right, I'm gonna pop some seeds now, and move this out a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing, and then we'll check my pH. The thing is, like, my res for my bucket system is like about 5 gallons, so it feels counterintuitive. Just mix my nutrients directly into the reservoir and pH it in there. The only reason why I would need the bucket is for the grow tower. When you were adding everything the way you like to do it, how did your plants do it? Yeah, they got root rot. So look, I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong. Just, I'm a visual person. I literally need to watch somebody do it so that I can learn how to properly do it. Like, that's what it takes. That's just the kind of learner I am. Make sure it has a 1, 2, 4, or 5 in the triangle on the bucket. Those are good food grade. Oh, good to know, Les. I did not know that. I got a brand new pair of roller skates. You got a brand new key. Not sure what you mean, Andy. Because you don't want plants to get pH shifts, that is why. Right. Let's get tray set up here. just told you how else to do it. Also, you just said, I've gotten advice from so many different people how to do things, and all of which are contradictory. So that's what I mean, is like I've just tried many different ways. Oh, habitual hobbies. Yes. Sorry. I don't know if he's talking about what I said, or as how so many people even told me how to do it, and how I started off doing it in a less complicated way. And then as I got more advice, the way I started adding in my nutrients got more complicated. Less is always more in hydration. Well, I tend to overcomplicate things. So that's my problem. The reason why is because I think I'm just, maybe I'm unable to discern what's good information from bad information, or because like Booth said, everyone does it differently. And so results, because I'm so like fluid in the way I'm doing things, I don't have a specific way, things are fluctuating, things aren't doing well. So anyways, it's a learning curve, but we'll get there. It is what it is, you guys. It is what it is. Okay, so gonna get some foam collars. We're gonna start some pepper seeds. What makes the most sense to me is just water and like nothing else. Whatever's the easiest. That's why I'm having such a hard time, because I'm a lazy person, you guys. And but I really want to learn this, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it properly. Adding 3 tablespoons to gallons, or adding 3 tablespoons to 3 cups. What? That's not what I did. Oh my god. Okay, maybe the problem is you guys have a perception of what I just did. Yeah, TFP all day live. No, I'm just kidding. It's not going to be all day, but because whoa, almost one. But because the stream was rough, I feel the need to go a little longer, and I still have stuff to do anyways. I would still be popping these seeds right now, so may as well stay on the live. Yesterday, after I got off my live, I was actually, because I still had more work to do, I was like, what if I just set up a watch cam and I let people know that I'm not be engaging with the chat, I'm just going to be working, and if you want to watch, you can watch. But then I was like, nah, nobody wants to watch you work. You can mix hydroponic nutrients the same way and pour them on your soil. TFP video marathon, LOL. I'm locked in, got my coffee and some smoke. All right, Bernie, cheers. Cheers, everybody. Okay, we're gonna go through this one more time because I feel the need to defend what I've just done. Me, the Fresh Princess, had 3 separate gallons of water. In 1 gallon, added in the concentrated nutrients that was enough for 3 gallons. Then I realized, oh, you're going to add another 2 gallons to the grow tower. So if you just test the concentrated solution, it's going to be incorrect. So add 1 cup of the concentrated solution and 2 cups of water. Is that incorrect? Or not 2 cups of water, to make a 3-to-1 ratio. Okay, now I'm just making myself confused. But I had 3 cups of water total in the measuring cup, and I tested my pH. I don't feel like that's the water that was going into the tower anyways. Like, even if I added in, if I did 1 gallon at a time, the pH would be the same. Right? I don't know, maybe I'm something, or maybe I'm not explaining myself properly. Maybe to like improve my vocabulary so that I can explain myself properly to you people. Or maybe I'm just looking like a total idiot and I'm wrong right now. Because I'm probably overcomplicating it and making myself a little overwhelmed. At the end of the day, at the end you have your nutrients enough for total 3 gallons. Yes, you are incorrect. Okay, thanks. Let's start some seeds. All right, so pepper seeds actually have like no problem starting in paper towel. So these guys we're just gonna do paper towel. Andy, isn't gray water dehumidifier water? I do know what I did. I'm just not explaining it properly. I added in 1 cup. Anyway, let's stop talking about this. We're just gonna move on. Oh my god. Yeah, Bobby. I'm gonna do a 24-hour live stream. The zipper won't hold up for 24 hours. Oh my gosh. Alright guys, you know what? Forget about the freaking pH, okay? I'm gonna learn it on my own. And no, not Janet Jackson, Andy. What? Alright, let's get some seeds. Alright. Ay, ay, ay. I don't know where this is going, you guys. I don't know if Les is here, but Criolla Cella, is that spicy? Sleeping with the plants, yeah, LOL. Okay, a message received. I'm gonna get a 5-gallon bucket. Yeah, I don't know if the Criolla Cella peppers are spicy or not. I'm gonna look them up quick. Where's my... A bit spicy. Oh, okay. All right, we'll do some Criolla Cella too. We got here. I'm gonna just move this for a second. This is wet here. So Stangman, Les, the tomato, were in the chat, gave us like hundreds of freaking seeds, like hundreds and hundreds of different varieties. I'm gonna do the Marconi Rosso. That's the one you told me to do, Les, right? I'm gonna look that up in a second. I'm gonna show you guys what they all are in a minute. I'm gonna do shishito peppers. Is the Quadro d'Asti spicy? Do you really want to learn how to mix nutrients with exotic seeds? I mean, if I can grow a tomato plant now, I'm going to be able to grow a tomato plant the next grow even better. So I'm not worried about it, Hash. We're going to learn. It's an incentive to learn fast. Les, do you isolate your blossoms before collecting the seeds from the fruit? Oh, glad the rain is over, Andy. We need rain in Texas. Quadro, oh, okay. I'm gonna do that one as well. Oh yeah, these are the tomatoes. Okay. I'm just looking through the peppers because we're gonna germinate peppers today. Ooh, and I'm gonna do arugula as well. Okay, moving on. So, I've got my other seeds in here. Tomato, 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 tomato. These are the ones we started yesterday. Have to put them away. Those seeds have as much of a chance as a cat outside of a Chinese restaurant. Aren't you full of positivity, Tash? The poor cat, LOL. I want fajitas now. Why does your stream always make me want fajitas? That's a great question. Maybe because tomatoes, even though they don't look very appetizing right now, for some reason, Marconi Rosso take a while to germinate. I just germinate some and they took 2 or so weeks. That's okay. They need to open a Chinese restaurant next door. There's so many stray cats around here. LOL. That's so... Okay, so we're doing the... I'll show you guys. Hang on, I'll put this away. Okay. So in terms of peppers... We're going to do Criolla Sella, so I'll show you what that looks like. Oh, those look so cool. Criolla Sella pepper. And we've got the Marconi Rosso pepper. I feel like that's an Italian name, right? Yes, Ritual. We're doing Lesia for sure. Marconi Rosso pepper. Wow, those look fancy. Oh, low battery. And then I'm sure you all know what a shishito pepper is. Are they spicy? No. Apparently they're not spicy. The Marconi Rosso are not spicy. And the shishito, it's like one in every 50 or something. No, MK, I'll work on that today. I'm going to work on it today. I'll send you guys, actually, I can just upload the lists to the community. Les, do you mind if I upload the lists that you created so that everyone can see the varieties? Because Les creates great lists with a picture and a description. So if he doesn't mind, I'll share those to the community. And that way you guys can all take a look. Banana peppers, aren't they? And they come in different spice variations. Oh, really? I didn't know that, Habitual. That's cool. We're going to do the Quadrato d'Asti. Just looks like a large bell pepper. And then mocha swirl pepper. This one looks so freaking cool. Mocha swirl looks so nice. Lesia pepper. They're so beautiful. Like, I really like the shape. What's up, good quality cannabis? Thanks for hanging out. We are just popping some seeds. We've got some funky pepper varieties and we're getting ready for a reset behind me. So yeah, we're just going to pop some new varieties and get ready for a new grow. Just put this over here for now. Thanks for hanging out, Lisa. Appreciate you. Thanks, everybody. Happy Sunday. My Lesia peppers have never been formed. Oh, never formed the point like that. Yeah, man, these peppers are so cool. Look at them. I can't wait to start growing them. But the mocha swirl really just is my favorite. Those are very, very cool looking. So yeah, we're gonna pop all these. This time I'm just gonna do them on paper towel rather than in the foam color. Or maybe I should do them in the foam color. How many varieties do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 2 foam colors. We had trouble with growing peppers this year, but we had tomatoes and cucumbers like crazy. That is so awesome, Lisa. Do you grow outdoors or indoors? Bernie, what up? Yeah, they never formed. Oh, yeah, you need a lot of light for those. Yeah, so I'm excited to start a new grow. It's gonna be good. We're gonna have all these different varieties. I'm just gonna get some foam collars. So for those of you that just joined, I'm trying a new method for germination where I grow in neoprene foam collars with no grow medium. And so I've just been popping the seed into the foam collar on a damp piece of paper. And that's how I've been germinating. I don't have to transplant or do anything. They just go in the net pot and in the system, and I don't mess with the roots. In the past, I've germinated using like sponges that are to rock wool cubes, and I'm over it. All right, so we got 6 pepper varieties. I need one more foam color. Be right back. Veggies are outdoor. Cool. Mine grew with a tip, but not quite as pointy as in the picture. My cucumbers died in July, but I got so many cucumbers before that, more than I have ever grown. It was a great cucumber year. I just never seeded in succession because life. Aw, that's okay. Congrats on your abundance, Habitual. I can't grow any spinach this year. Too hot in the grow room and too hot outside. Can you get like can you grow it on a countertop maybe? Like in the winter? I managed to get my first cucumbers aeroponically this year. Right now, I've got this plant over here. That's our latest cucumber variety. This is an Armenian cucumber right here. And this is the rest of the garden. But these guys are like, this is the only plant that's pretty much doing well in buckets right now. Everything else needs to be reset. But yeah, for those of you that just joined, we got tomatoes, we've got cucumber, flowers, a little bit of issues here. These are going to be zinnia flowers. We've got dahlias, just harvested our pathetic excuse for a watermelon. We've got Chinese 5-color peppers, which are really, really cool. But I shocked the plant by giving it a root rinse, and I don't know if it's going to survive. And then we've got some eggplants growing, which is exciting, and bell peppers. We got a few bell peppers. So yeah. And then, oh, we've got the grow tower with all our herbs in this, which we're still trying. It's still a learning curve to get some perfect lettuce, but every time we try again a little better. So it's always a learning curve. But yeah, so we got some mustard greens, a lot of parsley, and some young lettuce. The tower itself wasn't crazy expensive, but then when you ship it, like considering everything, the shipping is what's expensive. Bringing it back from China, if you do a bulk order, then it's fine, which is why I sell them on my site, because I do have an inventory of them, because I ordered in bulk to lower the cost. But yeah, I can with everything, I would say my cost was almost $900 Canadian per tower. But that includes the pump, the lights, the net pots, the foam cup, the reservoir, the full spectrum LED light bars, and they're also outdoor rated, right? So I can throw one outside and just unscrew the light brackets, and that's what I'm actually going to do next summer. We'll experiment. We're going to have one tower outside just to see how it does in comparison. Okay, and then I'm going to do a couple of belters. I'm going to grab another net or another foam collar. Why don't you advertise the towers? Well, I don't know. I don't want to come across as I'm something when I'm really just in the learning stages of growing. It really, will ruin the credibility, or like I don't feel very credible right now to be selling a system. So one of those things where it's on the site, if people come across it and they're interested, they can come on YouTube, watch my experience with it, and if they're still interested, sure, they can buy. But I don't want to, unless I'm selling something that, like, you know, I don't know, I just don't want to push anything on people. Even though I've worked in sales like my whole life, when I was in the corporate world, it was all sales. I just don't want to, I just don't want to come off as selly, you know? Just here to inspire people or provide entertainment. I don't know. I'm going to check those cucumbers for my grow tent. Yes, Parthenocarpic cucumbers. I recommend that for you too, and for myself. If you're indoor growing, those don't need to be pollinated. Parthenocarpic cucumbers are self-pollinating, so if you're growing indoors, it's easier that way. You can make your own for about $200. Yeah, you can make just about anything on your own if you have the time and energy. Some people don't. Some people want to buy something that's already put together. Less lemon cucumber, my favorite flavor-wise. Oh, habitual! I have lemon cucumber seeds. I just never grew one. I'm gonna grow it next grow. Only one cucumber plant at a time because they're highly susceptible to powdery mildew. And until I get more airflow in here, gotta be careful. I've been on here for weeks now, and this is the first I've heard of it. Because, you know why, Bobby? I'm in the process of fixing my website. It's broken right now, so I don't want to direct people there. Well, now I'm attracting attention, but it's not working the way it's supposed to right now, so I just haven't been really promoting it. Yeah, I don't want to be too self-promotional. I just want to hang, you know? All right, let's pop these seeds and label, and got to get a move on. Where did I put my tape? I had my tape to label everything. Now I don't know where it went. Maybe it's outside of the grow tent. All right, let me go find it. No idea what happened to it. I cleaned so much yesterday that I don't even remember what I... Time for my lunch break from work. Gotta go walk the doggos. Thanks for joining, Habitual. Have a great day. Sunday fun day. IPM spray time for me. Nice. Yeah, have a great one, Habitual Hobbies. I'm not hoarding, LOL. Yeah, I don't know what I did with my tape. And I need it to label. I dropped it somewhere. Oh my gosh, it's right here the whole time. Holy crap. All right, let's get a move on, shall we? So how many varieties do I have here? 6. All right, first pepper, mocha swirl. Quadrato d'Asti, Shishido, Marconi Rosso, security notifications. We've got a zipper, 45%. What? Oh my god, right away I go and check. Oh my god. I'll have to go to Kansas City and do the greenhouse setup Monday morning. I would like to make tower growing great again. Criolla, Sella, Alessia. Still live, Levels, still live. I blocked off my afternoon today because I got stuff to do in the garden, and I just, why not go live? Thanks for hanging out. We are upping some seeds because we're going to reset our system and start a new grow. So yesterday we did a bunch of tomato varieties. Now we're going to do a bunch of peppers. I pulled out some of the green onion too. And new grow. Okay, so first is the mocha swirl. I need to make some more bubble hash. Don't tell her what time it is. She'll leave again. No, I know it's already 3 o'clock. I know. Labels are dope. You know what, Levels? I never label. This is the first time I'm actually doing it properly, and it's because Les Chat sent us like hundreds of seeds of all these really varieties, and I gotta just do it right this time. I can't F this up. So next is the Quadrato d'Asti pepper. A fancy name. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. Appreciate the support. I like to make it when it's snowing outside. Don't know anything about making hash, you guys. And clearly I don't know anything about growing aeroponically either. These plants just grow themselves. I have nothing to do with it. Shishido peppers. Those are the best. You know who you need to ask to do that? You need to ask Andrew from Ogo. Every Thursday night, they build a hydro or an aero system out of something else. So go tell him to buy a bunch of stuff from the dollar store, and he'll do that for you. I'm not going to waste my time. I'm still too busy trying to figure out how to use my own systems. I'm not going to make a new one. All right, so this is Shishido. Yeah, we'll see how this germination method works. I've only ever tried it with lettuce herbs. Yesterday we popped some tomato seeds using this method, so we'll see Actually, I should give them a good spritz. So yeah, I'll show you guys what I did for those of you that just joined. Because I grow in foam collars, I'm trying to avoid transplanting. I used to grow in sponges or germinate my seeds in sponges or just in paper towel. Now I do like a hybrid. I lay my foam collars on the damp paper towel, pop the seed in the center, and then cover it with another piece of paper towel, dome lid on, and yeah, it just sprouts through the foam collar, pop it into a net pot in a system, and that's it. No transplanting, no problem. And then between the system and sprouting, they go in a tray of water with an air stone. And there's our little cilantro seedling. So, I mean, yeah, you know, we're doing the best we can. We're learning. Every grow gets better. Every grow gets better. And that's the way it's going to be, I think, for the rest of my life. There's always going to be something I'm learning, which is exciting. I have a Quadrato d'Asti currently growing. It's only about 3 inches tall. I think that's the one you sent me a picture of. Labels save my butt. And Hash, didn't you say you build hydroponic systems? Can't you do that? Can't you do that by yourself? You want me to do it for? All right, next is the Marconi Rosso pepper. Sounds so fancy. And thanks, Levels. I'm doing the best I can, you know, learning and growing. Yeah, you could, but you shouldn't. My wife keeps me on track. What, with labeling? We all do the best we can. Ain't that the truth, Bernie? We all do. I can't believe you shared all these seeds with me, Les. Thank you so much. What a wonderful gift. I appreciate that so much. Nothing like the gift of seeds. Truly the gift that keeps on giving. Thank you so much. She got me the other day. Mrs. Cavs always makes me label everything. Oh man, I guess that's why I always say, like, I mean, no offense to all of you organized dudes out there, but I really am like a dude. I'm just so disorganized. I don't even, not saying that that's how guys are. I'm more on the careless side of things. Definitely more type B for sure. Like, no doubt about it, type B all the way. I'm trying to turn into a type A to run a tight ship in my garden, but that in itself, learning curve. It's just not my style. I was gonna say they all sound fancy pants. I know. And then we've got, last but not least, the Lesia pepper. Well, especially you, Cavs / Boo. I know you're into breeding, so you have to label. But yeah, label is a must. Usually I just do stuff and then it's a surprise. Like my eggplant, until they started fruiting, I didn't know what variety of eggplant they were gonna be. Yeah, what was I labeling again? That's me, Bernie. That is me. All right, so we've got our peppers. Now I'm gonna lay out a few more foam collars and label. We're gonna do arugula and green onion. And we'll do some scallions too. I've sent to the USA before. Now you need need a certificate. I thought you meant like need a seed certificate. That's crazy. Okay. One of my friends from the UK sent me a label maker. It's really amazing. I have a label maker. I just, I can't find it right now. So that would be really, really helpful. Okay. Put these away. Need 3 more foam collars. And we'll just label on the lid. I was going to label directly on the foam collar, but with the humidity and stuff, it's gonna just peel right off. So just label the lid and I'll make sure to be careful. All right, so we'll do evergreen scallion. Evergreen bunching, so it's just green onions, different varieties. Levels, these tomatoes look little. They are 28 weeks old or 27 old, and we're gonna get rid of them in the next week or so. I'm just waiting for them to ripen. These guys are looking good. I just harvested a whole bunch, so they're kind of bare, but this is just 2. I'll show you guys the difference. This is crazy. This is 10 plants and this is 2 plants, but I got so many tomatoes out of just 2 plants than 10 plants. And because this we had running first, this bucket system, and then we took everything that we learned from this system and applied it to this run. Now we've learned more stuff from this run. We're going to reset this run and start again. And so just back and forth and just learning as I go. Yeah, levels. Growing, no matter what you grow, it's an addiction, and it's honestly so much fun. I am so addicted now. I don't sleep. I'm always thinking about my plants. I'm always working in the garden. That's why I'm like, today I'm gonna be in the garden all day anyways, so may as well just stream. Evergreen scallion. I was using painter's tape. That's what I'm using, calves. There's a pack of leek seeds with the green onion. Yes, I saw it. Monsanto Mafia has everything on lockdown. Not less. Less, you can't hold less down. Les finds all the varieties. Growing is highly addictive. It's so addictive. Thanks, Level. I'm being hard on myself because I know that I could be doing better. We've got so many experienced growers in the chat that offer their expertise, and sometimes it makes me feel less than, man. I got a ways to go. Arugula. And we're going to go as far as labeling our buckets this time so that as things are growing, I know exactly what's what. Because I like surprises, but not when it comes to like what varieties are growing. Gotta know. All right, so I'm only gonna do, oh, we got a lot of arugula. I'm only gonna do 1 arugula for now, just to see if it works with this method. Again, I'm germinating seeds in kind of like a new way than I have in the past. And so off slow with a few seeds just to see if it works before we go full force. So I'm doing an arugula seed. Oh, I'll do 2 in 1 hole. 2 seeds, 1 hole. Something just fell down inside the grow tent and it did not sound good. I don't know. Anyways, all right, moving on. However, it really helps Mrs. Cows make sure I label everything. They will go to farms. Farmers aren't growing their own seeds. Yeah, Bernie, they're taking over. See hedgehog infestation. Yes! I don't know, man. Freaky things happening today. But now that I evergreen bunching. Now that I removed some stuff off my phone and rebooted, the stream seems to be stable. Okay, last seed, so evergreen bunching. I mean, come on, we're talking about labeling, and I know this is backwards, but I labeled 2 of them the same. Like, this is what I mean. When you're dealing with me, it's like, even labels, she can't even freaking label right. All right, so that was evergreen scallion, and then the top one is gonna be evergreen bunching. Can't believe I did that. Glad I caught it. Man, I always do that. They took over about 50 years ago. I remember being a kid and my dad telling me about Monsanto, and I didn't believe it. I was like, how's this possible? Why would they do that? Where is my pen? All right, evergreen bunching, and then I'm done. She writes the labels backwards. Yeah, exactly. You guys are probably like, damn, this girl overcomplicates everything, even the way she writes. Evergreen bunching. Money rules all in the free world. It's just out of order. Yeah, exactly. Your organization is only as good as the organizer. That's what I've learned. All right, we've popped our seeds for the day. We got green onion and arugula, which is going to go in the grow tower. And we've got the 6 varieties of peppers. I've got 1 Doe Hill pepper growing, and then maybe tomorrow we'll germinate some bell peppers. I hope so, calves. I tracked it last week, and it was still in cans. I think it was like 2 days after you shipped it, so I know it takes time. It was like at some sorting depot over. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm gonna unbox it on the live if you're cool with that. Water. All right, so I'm spraying another piece of paper towel to dampen, and we're gonna just lay it on top, give everything an additional good spray. Another package. Yes, calves. And as he calls her, Mrs. Calves. Him and his wife make tie-dye shirts for people in the community, and I expressed my love for tie-dye, and he sent me a tie-dye shirt. I'm so excited. So I'm gonna unbox it on the live. Do a little TFP fashion show in the grow tent. All right, so I'm like, oh God, now which way do I put it on? Well, these are the pepper seeds here, right? Yeah, all right. So it goes this way, and there we go. So I'll just flip you guys around, show you what I've done. New way of trying to pop my seeds. Paper towel on the bottom, foam collar, seed popped inside the hole of the foam collar, paper towel on top, dome on, and maybe I should actually leave this off. It still has a timer on from the last time, so we'll see how they do. But yeah, I'm excited to have some new varieties. Just gonna give it another good spray. Keeper of the seeds into the future. Yeah, you guys know where to go. Run and hide at Les's house if it's the end of the world. All right, so this is something I can't F up. I gotta make sure that I keep it damp or moist at all times. And then as soon as they start to sprout, we got to get them out and introduce them to the oxygen. So they do need to be babysat a little bit, but that's okay. So yeah, we've got our tomatoes, we've got our peppers. I'm gonna try testing the pH again with the drops in the tower just to see where we're at right now before I go. Mary got hers yesterday. Nice. I didn't like that method at first, but it's growing on me. I'll take it. It's like maybe a semblance of a, not a compliment, but a positive statement. So thank you. It's growing on me too. Yeah, truly an incredible collection list. All right, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go take a water sample from the grow tent. Actually, I'll just walk and talk. It seems to work. Yes, it works for me because then I don't have to transplant anything after the fact. It just foam collar if I need to make adjustments or move it to a different foam collar, but it's already growing in the formation that it should in a foam collar without having to stress the seedling out. So I don't think I've ever seen anyone else do it. See, so I'm not that slow. I can try different things that might be innovative and might be actually beneficial. So thank you for noticing. What's up, Jason? Thanks for hanging out. Happy Sunday. Okay, let me just put this here and then I'll readjust you guys. Make sure my zipper's not open. I can't believe I went pretty much the whole stream yesterday. And then after over, I still talked about it for like another half an hour. That's the part that I'm like, why would you do that? You attract so much more attention to yourself. And now I'm still talking about it. Women, right? One, two, three, four. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't know if you're trolling. If you actually had a channel, learn how to hydro #Holio, I would definitely love to be a part of it. And then you can have me on for what not to do, and then you tell me all the things I should be doing. All right, well, that's off, so I'm actually going to just use pH up. I know you're not supposed to, but thanks, Jason. Hope you're having a positive day. I saw the tomato across the floor. Oh my gosh, I have PTSD from that too, and zipper PTSD. It's a hash compliment. Sorry, I'm scrolling back on the chat. Oh my gosh, you guys are funny. I'll take it, I'll take it. Stangman, that's the next thing I'm gonna try growing, but I'm gonna do it like in a corner of the grow tent and not tell any of you guys. And then I'm gonna have like, I don't know, another channel that I'll tell you guys about when the time comes and you guys can go check it out. Moving, still getting organized, but that's on my bucket list to do this winter. Oh my gosh, MK, it's so much work, so I don't blame you for not having done that yet. It's I'm the worst when it comes to creating lists and indexing and organizing. I'm the worst. Pyro, I don't think she takes us. What did he say? Relief. I think he means let it go. I don't think he means like. Maybe it's a language barrier. I think he means like let it go, like drop it. Like some guy in the chat yesterday, well, Dave, he was like, move on. I'm like, oh God, I should move on, but I can't. But I should, but I can't. All right. Do it live so many helpers don't hide. No, you know what? The only reason why I want to hide it is because I feel like, I'll do a great job. After I learn everything that I'm learning from all this stuff, I think I'll do a great job. And I just want to blow everyone out of the water. Like when people ask, oh, where's the devil's lettuce? I'm going to say, I'm not growing any. And then one day I'm just going to have like a full-blown, beautiful plant with beautiful flowers. And you guys are all going to be like, whoa, where'd that come from? You know? And I'll be like, surprise! I did it! It's like, you know when you're going to get your driver's license? Go get your driver's license first. Then once you get it, then you can tell everybody you got your driver's license. You know? Because I did that. I made the mistake of telling everybody I'm going to go get my driver's license. And then I failed my driving test. And then, you know, you have to, and then you go to work. And everyone's like, so? Did you get it? I'm like, no. Alright, we'll let that circulate. Oh, where did I put the cap? Did you know that you can send up to 28 grams of flour in the mail? No, I did not know that. My friends in Canada are doing seed increase of calves sour. Cool. What is a leaf miner? And Bobby, you know what I did? I stopped at the stop sign and then I saw like a car coming, but I had time, so I made a right. And then the instructor has a brake on their side and they like, what are you doing? And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm driving. And they're like, you can't do that. You got into an accident. And I'm like, oh, come on. You're so freaking dramatic. The car was far away. I had time. But they disagreed, so I failed. I'll just take you guys with me. I gotta go get the cap. All right, guys. So yeah, I'll let that circulate. I'll check my pH again in a few, but that's it for today. It's been quite the long stream. It's also just because I feel bad when my stream is like broken up like that. I hate it. So I feel like I need to go for like a solid, you know, hour and a half to 2 hours just for the algorithm to pick it up. Oh, is Leaf Miners thrips? I didn't know that. Oh, I feel for you, Hash. That sucks. I thought you don't grow. That you just like to talk about growing. I sent you some Calves Blueberry, F2, regular photos, and Gypsy Grape Fem Testers. Okay, I don't know what that means, but we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out, but I will DM you and maybe you can help me out. I don't know what I need. Do I need like a no pot? Do I need, what do I use as my grow medium? Should I grow it in the buckets? What do I do? Help! You can tell when a leaf miner has been at your leaves. They look like little trails. Oh. My driver's license is chiseled on slate. LOL. Did it Les chisel it for with his stone slate or whatever the heck he said he had? Stone Age. Check your clock. I think it's wrong. It's only 11:24. Hey, it's 3:25 here in Canada. Her other plants don't need more than 2 hours. I started tomatoes when I started watching your garden. Nice. Is it just so that you can tell me all the things I'm doing wrong with my tomatoes while you're growing alongside me? Just kidding. If I inspired you to grow them, then my job is done. Yeah, it wasn't me. LOL. Less. That's funny. All right, guys. Well, that is it for today. Thank you for being with me when I harvested my first watermelon. That was cool, so I appreciate that. I'm gonna just stick around in the grow tent and test out my pH again. Just give it a few minutes to circulate. But yeah, when I run out of things to talk about, I hop the live, because otherwise, you know, it gets boring for you guys. I don't know if I could do an all-day stream. I see some people carry on like several hours and do like an entire day. I can only do that when there are like a lot of projects on the horizon. But I mean, today we did a few things. I still have work to do, but yeah, little bit at a time every day. Happy growing, fingers sharing y'all day. Thanks so much, Cavs. Appreciate you. I appreciate between Hash and Les, you'll have a food forest in no time. Yeah, and self-esteem. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You guys really helped me a lot, and I even though I might get flustered because things are a little bit of a learning curve, it's the journey, and just share it all. It's a documentation of my growing journey. So thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. I appreciate you all. Hope everyone has a wonderful day. Happy Sunday. Have a great rest of your weekend. Tomorrow's live stream, so I have something in the morning. I have to take my dog to the vet, and then I will be back. I should be back for noon. I will schedule my live in the morning when I know what time I'll be back. It'll be between noon and 1. So come find me, come hang out, and thanks to all of you, whether you have a bad approach or a good approach. Thanks for your feedback, and I appreciate you guys for hanging out. Have a wonderful day, everybody. And thanks, Bernie. Thanks, Jay. Thanks, Bobby. Thanks, Mia. Cavs, Hash, Les, Stang, Pro, Ray, MK. Everybody. I'm probably missing somebody, but I haven't seen a puppy. Hash, I told you, she's not doing 100%. So when she gets better, I'll introduce her to you guys. You guys try being sick or not well and somebody shove a camera in your face, you know? So just trying to respect the diggity dog. Anyways, you guys, thanks for watching probably what was a painful live stream because of my learning curve. Peace, everybody. Oh, and don't forget to smash the like button on your way out, even though everybody's already gone. Bye.